Oliva had no idea what was coming. Those rock-solid abs of his got sliced right through by Ryu's palm strike. How is this possible? My abs can't even be pierced by bullets. Oliva wouldn't accept it. He immediately rushed at Ryu with a vicious attack, but got his toes stomped on instead. Then Ryu jumped up and sent Oliva flying with one kick. After that, he coolly slid his hands into his pockets. That whole sequence left Oliva completely dazed. Ryu, on the other hand, looked totally relaxed. Right in the middle of their intense battle, Yujiro showed up to watch from the sidelines. Having the world's strongest father and son watching is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Oliva charged at Ryu once more, but to Ryu, his speed looked like slow motion. After just 2 exchanges, Oliva's eardrum was blown out by a single slap from Ryu. An attack that brutal would have dropped any regular guy, but Oliva was totally fine. He shoved his hands into his pockets too, and started mimicking Ryu's stance. But faced with Oliva's challenge, Ryu slowly pulled his hands back out. Just when Oliva thought his move had worked, Ryu was suddenly right in his face, and clocked him right in the jaw. When it comes to style, Ryu's got everybody beat. Then Ryu strolled up close to Oliva. Getting that close to Oliva was basically asking to die. Oliva instantly lost his temper. He raised both arms up high, then flexed his back muscles hard and hammered down at Ryu. With just that one blow, Oliva went down. Meanwhile, Yujiro, watching from the side, had already figured out the trick. Ryu was using the Nukai technique. That stance full of openings actually contained the Batu slash from fusion martial arts. The moment his opponent made a move, Ryu's knife hand was already ready to strike from inside his pocket. Using the explosive power from his hip rotation, one hit could be fatal. Looking at Oliva on the ground, Ryu figured it was about time to wrap this up. But right then Oliva suddenly exploded, spinning 2.5 times in midair before getting back up. By now Oliva had figured it out. There was no way he could beat Ryu in speed, so he decided to drag his opponent into his own kind of fight. Ryu was so mad his temples were throbbing. He unleashed a crazy storm of punches at Oliva, but even with Ryu's fists coming like a machine gun, Oliva just stood there with his hands in his pockets, not caring at all. He was waiting for the perfect opening to unleash his own version of the Nukite. With just that one shot, Ryu's eyes rolled back and he blacked out. The whole fight flipped in an instant, but right when Oliva thought he had it in the bag, Ryu actually got back up. Now both of them stood facing each other with hands in their pockets, but while Oliva was running his mouth, Ryu struck. A total beatdown, but then everyone there noticed something. Oliva hadn't been defending himself at all. He was just taking every hit from Ryu. Suddenly Oliva grabbed hold of Ryu's head. He leaned his whole body backward, then clenched his abs real hard, and drove a brutal headbutt straight into Ryu's face. That horrifying impact crushed Ryu's nose completely. Blood came gushing out, but even after taking that hit, Ryu still wouldn't give in. He threw another knife hand strike at Oliva's stomach, but to his surprise, this time his hand just went limp. Turns out, to get abs harder than steel, Oliva actually pulls helicopters with his bare hands every day. When he tightens those abs, even a Barrett rifle can't punch through. Ryu wasn't ready to give up, but the second he made contact, his hand got shattered all over again. Then Oliva hit Ryu with another deadly headbutt. Even with his face completely mangled, he kept swinging at Oliva with his busted hands, but the outcome was bound to be harsh. With Oliva's final headbutt, Ryu completely lost his ability to fight. But even in defeat, Ryu's hands stayed in his pockets. After the match, looking at Ryu in the emergency room, Kaiokaku felt utterly disgraced. To win the tournament, he decided to fight all 4 remaining matches himself.